at the Magic Castle. We're pulling in. I'll give you a tour of the way up. So tonight we were at the Magic Castle and we had a really good time. We could not take any photos, so I couldn't give you a tour around of what we ate, but the dinner was delicious. There's 3 floors, there's one going down, there's one going up, and there's magicians everywhere, there's magic everywhere, and it was just an amazing night. So I'll go ahead and tell you more about it later when I get home, but it's super amazing and it's worth a visit. This was our first time. We also have 3 more times to come here. I have 4 invitations total, so hope we get to come again soon. Thank you. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Latypeofgirl. So today's video is going to be about my experience at the Magic Castle last night. I'm going to be telling you about the do's and don'ts of how to get in, how much money it is, how it looks inside and out. I'm also going to be telling you about what to expect, and most importantly, how to get an invitation or member. I'm going to be explaining all that to you. This is part 2 to my fantasy event. I'm going to tell you how this all plays into that, okay? So let's get started. Says me.
You gotta feed it out.
Open sesame. So while I'm back in March, I went to an event called Fantasy. It was at the Queen Mary, and it was a magic show featuring the magicians from the Magic Castle. I had always been wanting to go to the Magic Castle for about 3 years now. The problem was I never knew someone who can get me in, who was a member, or get me an invitation. So I kind of put that aside, just decided I'll let it go. And when I heard of this event, I took full advantage. I went and met the magicians. I had a wonderful time. It's a super great show if you're into magic. It's local. So after the show, I emailed all the magicians I met, and I explained how I always wanted to go to the Magic Castle. A few days later, I didn't expect anything, and I have an email saying I had an invitation. I freaked out because it was something I've always wanted to go to, and each invitation is good for 6 people. So I was super excited. And then a few days later, I got a second invitation. And then I got a third and fourth invitation. Truly, I did not expect any of that. My intention was just to get one, but since I had all of them, you know, it's a great experience and it's something to share with friends and family. So how to get into the Magic Castle? Well, there are 3 different ways. First, you can become a member, which is like a couple $1,000s, or you can get invited by a magician, or you can get invited by somebody who's a member, or somebody who has tickets in. They can give you one. None of it's for sale, so make sure you don't get scammed while going. The way I got in was by emailing a magician, and they sent me an invitation. So with the invitation, it looks like this. And I don't want to show everybody everything because it has my invitation code, but this is what the invitation looks like. And you just give them the magician's name, their number, and your invitation code. This is what it looks like through the email. You can see I got this one April 14th. This is from Siegfried Tieber. Sorry if I butchered his name. He's the one who's known for his large, curly, dark brown hair. He's a really awesome magician. He's one of the ones who gave me an invite. So that's how I got in. So the Magic Castle no longer allows you to take a photo inside in exchange for a ticket. Usually you would take a photo, pay $20 for it, and they would give you a pass to come back. They no longer do that, unfortunately, but don't lose hope if you did not get a way to come back in. You can still stay at the hotel, make a reservation for that time you're there, and they will give you a ticket in that night. You still have to purchase a dinner, and you still have to make a reservation, and you still have to follow the dress code. So next, I'm going to tell you all about the pricing. I'm going to tell you how much it is to get in. I'm going to tell you about the valet. I'm going to tell you about the dinner. And I'm going to tell you about the drinks. Also, I'm going to tell you how much it is if you don't get a dinner and you just want to see the show. which you can only do if you are a guest, not if you have an invitation. And there is a difference. A guest is someone who is invited by somebody who's a member, and somebody who has an invitation, you have to call and make your own reservations. You're not part of any party. You have to do a full dinner. So it's a little bit different. I was invited. So let's start from the beginning. When you're calling to make your reservation and they ask you how many people in your group, it's you plus 5 other people. So I think you can see it right there. 5 other people can go. They ask for a credit card to have on file. Anybody who no-shows or is late after 15 minutes, it's a $25 charge per person. So when you go, make sure you go with people you trust and you really know, or you have some type of down payment from them, because it can really add up to a lot of money, and that could almost cover a whole night if you have like 2 or more people who no-show on you. So that's clear. Like, you're going with people you trust and they all show. So when you get to the Magic Castle, it is a $13 valet. For this event, I suggest that you all drive together so no one's late and you do save some money. And it's the only way to really do it. There's no street parking or public parking, so it's just the best way to go. $13 to valet. When you get in, it's $20 per person to enter the Magic Castle. After you get in, you go and you have your dinner reservation, and each dinner is around $40, $50 each. You have to order an entree. It's to get a ticket to the 45-minute magic show, and you get into all the parlors inside. The drinks are around $13 each. We had some wine with our dinner. Our bill came up to around $131. It wasn't so bad. The food was delicious. We had steaks and calamari and delicious wine with our dinner, so it was worth it. And you eat dinner upstairs and you have this great view, and the place is so magical. All the plates are decorated with Magic Castle attire. Also, everything is just really, really nice. It's like a really fancy restaurant, but customized to fit the Magic Castle theme. So if you choose not to do dinner, it is still a $50 cover charge to get you into the magic show. So it's just best to get dinner with it because it is super delicious, and they have a variety of vegetarian plates, steak plates, and also fish plates. They have salads and soups and a large drink menu. The best part about the event is that you can bring your drink anywhere. It's a 21 and over show. I should have mentioned that from the beginning. So make sure you have your ID on you or they won't let you in. It's awesome because I walked around with my glass of wine all night, and before each show starts, they have a waitress walk around taking your orders for more drinks. It's really relaxing. There's bars and seats all over the place, so you are never uncomfortable while you're there. So for the night, our dinner was $131. Our valet was $13, and it was $20 a person. So overall, with the magic show and the dinner and the whole experience of it, it was really well worth it. I felt like we got our money's worth, and I would love to go back again. If the money is an issue, don't worry too much about it because you get so much more with this event. So in comparison to the fantasy event magic show at the Queen Mary, that was $50. It was $25 to get into the magic show and $25 to get into the parlor with more magic. So it's really, in a way, the same price, only that one did not include dinner. Overall, they were both great time. It was magicians from the magic show, and it was really well worth it. I hope that you don't let the money stop you from getting in because it's really well worth it. So up next, I'm going to tell you guys about the rules and dress code. The number 1 rule is absolutely no photos inside the Magic Castle. You can take photos outside, you can take photos inside the lobby, but once you enter through the magic door, there is no photos. There's cameras everywhere, like every corner, places you wouldn't even think, inside photos. The eyeballs in one of the photos is a camera, so just be aware of that, and they will kick you out, so you don't want to ruin a good night by sneaking in a photo. The reason they do that is so they can keep it mysterious and keep it a surprise for everyone, because you want to go somewhere and be surprised, not see 20 of the same photo all over Instagram and Facebook. So it's just to keep it special for everyone and keep it mysterious because it is an invitation only place. You don't want to ruin it for people. So the other biggest rules are dress code. I have a whole list right here of dress code. Last night they did correct our dress code a few times. My boyfriend kept unbuttoning his top button on his shirt, and they really told us fast, like, button it back up, keep your coat on, except when you're eating dinner. They allow you to loosen up a little bit, but preferably you need to keep your coat on all night. So gentlemen, dress comfortably. Girls, you can wear your flats or heels, but no sandals. Also for men, wear dress shoes, absolutely no tennis shoes, no jean jackets. Dress stylish, dress to impress, but also be fancy. It is a very fancy event, and it's dress to impress. So here are the rules. It's a whole list of them. This whole page is stuff you have to follow, all their guidelines. I'm gonna read it off to you guys. It's elegant attire only. Coats and tie are required. We went out and bought a tie just for this event because we did not want to get sent away. If you are unsure of what to wear, bring extra clothes in your car just so you can make sure you get in, because it is a long drive depending on where you're coming from, and you don't want to get sent away at a door and then get charged $25 for being a no-show, because they will turn you away. Also, your ID, you need a legal, valid ID. They did not check us, but that's not to say that they won't check for next time. Maybe you look a little younger. I don't think I look 21 anymore, so they let me in. But I did bring my invitation just in case. I didn't need it, but they still took it anyways, which is fine. No blue jeans, no denim, no athletic shoes, ladies, a cocktail dress or pantsuit. Matching jacket is required, no blue jeans or denim. I didn't read the rules for the ladies, and I did not bring a jacket. I'm kind of shocked that they didn't turn me away because they were so strict with my boyfriend. I completely forgot a jacket, and it does get a little chilly. So ladies, you might want to bring a little cover up or a shawl with it. That's totally acceptable. Just no jean jackets, nothing jean, nothing sports-like. Also, let me keep going down the list. So have your ID, have your perfect dress code, wear high heels. You will be sitting most of this event, so wear some fancy shoes. Lights are dim inside. You're not going to be taking photos, so even though it is no photos inside, you still will be taking some outside, and definitely dress to impress. You never know who you'll meet there. It's every kind of person there. You have military, you have the rich, you have celebrities, you have all the magicians. There's magic around every corner. Last night I met Simon, who was one of the magicians who gave me an invitation for this event. Also, I met Shrinkle, the owner of Sugar Pill Cosmetics. She was there with her group, and everybody was just dressed so elegantly, and it's a really big social networking event. You meet so many people, and to think about it this way, these are the people who will get you into this event. Like, since they no longer allow a photo pass, you have 5-6 hours. You have from 5 p.m. till 2 in the morning to make new friends and find a way to get back into this event. And people are so friendly and they love to invite you back that it's really a great way to just meet new people and network. So definitely do dress to impress, bring some breath mints, don't get too drunk, just have a good time and relax. There are so many secret rooms in here. There's rooms upstairs where the dinner's at, there's rooms in the parlor, there's bars, there's downstairs that goes under the building that has more bars and parlors in there. Also, they have stuff from the Haunted Mansion from Disneyland, and just secret little things everywhere, like a piano playing by itself, some magic windows. They show you tricks in there. The drinks are really good. Since you can bring your drinks everywhere, it's really relaxing. There is no strict rules, but there are cameras everywhere. Like every corner you turn, there's a camera. So just be aware of that. Don't sneak in photos. You will get kicked out. They are really strict on that. I think I kind of got a warning because I took a selfie in the bathroom and I did not know bathroom selfies were allowed because there was nothing in there, like nothing is special in there. So I thought it would be okay to just take a bathroom selfie. And then later on, they said, oh, yeah, no selfies in the bathroom. So I think that was their way of maybe warning me, maybe not. Um, but don't do it. You just don't want to ruin a good night. It's hot. Sorry, it's just really hot in here. Um, so I'm gonna go over the times with you. You have a 6 o'clock time available. You for dinner reservations. You have 8 p.m. and on the weekends they allow a 9 p.m. We did a 6 p.m. on a Tuesday night because we wanted to get the most out of the show. And believe it or not, you will be there around 11 o'clock to midnight if depending on how you time everything and how much time you spend at dinner and how much time you spend exploring. On Tuesday night, we were done with our dinner in about 40 minutes, so we lined up for the first show. I'm going to show you guys the um, the Week of Amazements page they give you. This is what it looks like, and these are all the magicians. Each week is a different set of magicians, and the people in the middle are the ones we saw. Also, the magicians on this side are other ones who you can see that day. This side is for weekends only. So each of these magicians has their own times, and it's first come, first serve. If there's no seats, you have to wait an hour later or 40 minutes later for times. The one in the middle is the one you paid for, and that's the 45-minute show. I did not see a second show, but I don't know if it's the same magic tricks they do a second time or if it's a whole new show. Next time I go, I'll be able to let you guys know more about that. But we saw everybody. We saw everybody on here. Also, there's magic in every corner. So a lot of the magicians hang out there because they are members and they can do magic anywhere. If they feel like sitting in the bar showing you some magic tricks, they do it. They can't do it in line and they can't do it inside a magic room, of course, because that's meant for another entertainer. But you can meet magicians and see shows everywhere. Also, there's more magicians who aren't on the list who are doing tricks, and they do psychic tricks, and some of them are really, really amazing. I think all the magicians were amazing. I think my favorite was probably Rmax. He was really talented. Also, Lisa Cousins was really cool. She took us back in time to the 20s. She gave us a history about the place. I'll go over that in my next section of the video, of a history of it. Asami is from Japan. Gregory Wilson did some really cool tricks, and some of them are kind of dirty and sexual, but they're nothing too bad. Everyone's 21 and over, so I think it's all around still an appropriate show for everybody. So I was called up on stage 3 times during this show. On one of them, I was helping out a magician pass out cards. On another one, I was helping out shuffle cards. And then another one, I had to pull something out of a magician's pocket. Ways to get invited on stage is to sit in the front row, of course, and sit towards the middle and center corners. And make sure you make eye contact and smile and just let them know that you are interested in being up front, because that's just one of the ways that you'll catch their attention. Also, they love first timers. If you tell people there that it's your first time at the Magic Castle, they treat you so special and they help you out with the show. And a lot of times they like to give you a tour and ask you who you've seen, and they tell you all the tricks and do's and don'ts of what to do there. So that's if you want to be seen. If you don't, move towards the middle or move towards a third row. Also, hi, so I'm going to go ahead and explain the history of the Magic Castle. I'm wearing my glasses because I'm going to read off some of the history online for you guys. The castle was opened by the Larsons, not the Lanes, sorry about that. It was opened in the early 1900s, and they loved the building just because it was this old, mysterious building, and it didn't open until the Magic Castle until the 1930s when they started allowing members. Originally, the castle was by members and people who would come and show off their talents. So if they would show off their magic, dancing, singing, musical skills, it was a place for talented people. later on it became a members only and invitation only place. It was also started, the first members of this place were Jenny, the magazine, the longest continually running magazine for magic in the world. And the Larsons became the family of magicians. Irene Larson actually passed away a few months ago, which is very sad. But the building is around 100 years old. If you aren't familiar with the area and you are in Hollywood, just think of Yamashiro's. Yamashiro's is on the top of a hill in Hollywood. It's the Japanese restaurant where they have the koi pond inside and all the trees and the decorations. It's the Magic Castle is right below that, so it's really two cool places in one spot. So if you're ever at the Magic Castle and you want to check out Yamashiro's, definitely go ahead. Yamashiro's does close this weekend, so make sure you check that out. The Yamashiro's is around 100 years old also, so definitely check that out. I'll be doing that on my next video this weekend. But I really hope you guys enjoyed my video. This was an event I was really excited to do, and I hope I gave you guys all the information on it. If you have any questions, just go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, and thank you for watching. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe below. Thank you. Bye.